Hello, Facebook Live. Hello. It is Sunday night, about 9:15, and it is Easter Sunday. Happy Easter to everybody who celebrates Easter. And it was a busy day for us here, a very busy day for us here. So we thank everybody for your business. We really appreciate your business. Most of you know that we're doing these $9.99 specials every single day, and that we have set up a grocery list of things that keeps growing every single day, by the way. We keep adding things on it. You can get that grocery list on our website if you go to romantimebistro.com, and at the top of the page, you can actually hit grocery list, and it'll take you to a menu that has everything, including wine, beer, spirits. Beer, not yet, but we will add beer on there very soon. We just keep adding things. We've set up a table here in the restaurant right behind me, and I'm doing my orders right now. So I'm going through my order guide through all these vendors here and placing orders for this week. I have people that are text messaging me, emailing me, Marcus, can you get me a case of organic pears? Can you get me a case of organic strawberries? And we can do all that kind of stuff. So we're trying to mainstream that to a certain extent, where, like, we brought kale in. We brought some beautiful organic red Russian kale in yesterday. We've sold about half of the case. We're bringing in 2 cases of organic pears tomorrow. Already over a case of them was already spoken for. I don't even know the price per pound yet. I have to figure that out, but it is a good price. Our goal is to get you gourmet specialty items at a good price, at a very good price. So cheese, let's talk about cheese right now. So we have the most amazing connection with cheese. First of all, we can get a lot of cheeses in the Hudson Valley. We've been really promoting lately the Chase Home Camembert and their Moonlight cheese. And we just put that on the list. Going on the list tomorrow is the Great Hills Blue Raw Blue Cheese. That is this award-winning blue cheese we've been using for 18 years here, and I was using it at a place. I've been using it since 2000, the Great Hills Blue Cheese. Amazing raw blue cheese. That's going on our list tomorrow. So we have a metered scale. I can weigh things out. I can cryovac things for you so they last longer. But let's talk about cheese specifically. So, cheese. Sorry, a lot of notifications are popping up. Murray's Cheese Shop. Murray's Cheese Shop is a cheese shop in New York City that I think stocks over 4,000 cheeses, some insane amount. Murray's is the cheese shop in New York City that you can smell the block away. I've been in there, you can smell it the block away. Murray's has amazing cheeses. So not only can we get you local Hudson Valley cheeses that are here from the Hudson Valley, but we have a direct connection with Murray's to get you Murray's cheeses delivered to us here. So Jamie, can you drop the link to Murray? I think Jamie's watching right now. Jamie, if you can drop that link, that'd be fantastic. By the way, folks, we have tons and tons of stuff, grocery items for you to buy here that are organic, sustainable, that have our approval on them, wines, spirits, all these kind of really cool stuff. Lobster tails, scallops. We brought in scallops on Saturday and we sold out like that. There will be more scallops coming in on Tuesday. Salmon came in. Salmon is almost all gone. We have halibut coming in. We have black cod coming in. We have our albacore tuna. You buy these, they're pouched, they're frozen. Shrimp. We're selling a lot of shrimp right now. We're selling a bunch of things. Truffle honey, truffle oil. Local, like I said, local cheeses. Somebody's saying you would love the salmon deal. Yes. So we have salmon. We have a lot of salmon. We can get a lot of salmon. Salmon is 6-ounce coho portions that are frozen. They freeze them on the ship. They freeze them when they catch the fish. They freeze them. They're boxed. You get about 27 orders per 10-pound box. You can buy 5 pounds, you can buy 10 pounds. If you buy 10 pounds, there's a $1 discount a pound, so you save $10. So that's the deal with that. You can buy it by the piece as well, but we encourage you to buy 5 pounds and stock your freezer up. We have mahi, most amazing. I did a video the other day on seafood. Mary's saying the salmon's phenomenal. Awesome, thank you, Mary. So I did a video on fish the other day. We have amazing mahi, no carbon monoxide, odorless gas, line caught from Ecuador, really the real deal in mahi. We have amazing albacore. But let's get back to cheese, folks. Back to cheese. So if you go to murrayscheese.com, I believe Jamie dropped the link. I can't see. I'm on my phone here, so I really can't see the comments that are coming in. A few of them come in. So murrayscheese.com. If you go to murrayscheese.com and pick any cheese on their website, I can get it for you within 24 hours at the price that Murray's has it for on their website, right? So we're not like saying, okay, Murray's has it for 15 bucks a pound, and I'm gonna charge you 20 bucks a pound. If Murray says 15 bucks a pound on their website, you come pick it up here for 15 bucks a pound. That's the deal. We have an amazing connection with Murray's. By the pound, okay? Unless it's smaller pieces. If it's like some type of like camembert at a small piece and it says like 5 ounces, that's fine. But if it's like a wheel, I'm just gonna say Reggiano, because Reggiano comes in an 86-pound wheel. And Murray says 60-month, 5-year-old, which they have it on their website. 5-year-old Reggiano, and it's 22 bucks a pound. I can order that for you, and it can be here for pickup for $22 a pound. That's the deal, all right? So the same price that Murray's has is the same price that we can get it to you for. We have this amazing connection with Murray's through one of our distributors that we can get any cheese that Murray stocks. We're bringing in La Quercia prosciutto this week, pre-sliced prosciutto. I don't know the price on that yet. La Quercia is amazing prosciutto from Iowa. I was in Italy. Jamie and I were in Italy back 4 years ago, and we took a tour of Prosciutto Parma. So we're in Parma taking tours of prosciutto factories, prosciutto operators, and we were in San Daniele, which is up north. And San Daniele makes prosciutto, and so does Parma. Those are the two places in Italy that make the prize prosciutto. And we were in one of the prosciutto family-owned operations, and he said to us, he goes, "Do you buy our prosciutto?" And I had to be honest with him. I said, "No, I don't buy your prosciutto. Our distributor, Chef's Warehouse, sells your prosciutto, and they hooked us up with a tour, and we don't buy your prosciutto." He goes, "Well, who do you buy prosciutto from?" And I said, "Well, we buy prosciutto from La Quercia. La Quercia's in Iowa, and it's not certified prosciutto from Italy." I said, "But that's what we buy." He goes, this is what this Italian guy said. He goes, "La Quercia." He goes, "La Quercia, they're one of the good guys," meaning that they take care in everything they do, and they have a great reputation. La Quercia's in Iowa. They lived in Parma. The couple lived in Parma for like 9 years or something. They moved to the US, moved to Iowa, and said, "We want to make prosciutto like Italy." And that's what they do. And they use pasture-raised hogs. It's an amazing producer. La Quercia, very small, family-run. And if you ever see their products, get them. They're really high quality if you eat prosciutto or types of capicola or anything like that. Amazing products. So we're going to bring that in this week. They're in 1-pound bags, and they're pre-sliced, layered with paper. So you buy the pound, you open it up. It's good for several weeks. You put a Ziploc bag, squeeze the air out, and seal it. Put it back in your refrigerator. It's good for a month or more. Easily good for a month or more. You take a couple slices at a time, and eat it. What is prosciutto is a question. So prosciutto is cured Italian ham. It's typically cured for like 9 months. Parma is a region that makes it, and so is San Daniele. San Daniele is up north, and Parma is in the south. And I'm sorry, the central near Bologna, in Modena, the whole Modena area. The whole Modena area, by the way, folks, in Italy, is a place that has over 40 in the mid 40s controlled products that come out of Italy, like Reggiano, prosciutto, balsamic, both types of balsamic, where they actually put the seal of approval on it from the consortium in Italy and say, "This is the real deal. This is what we've been doing for 100 years, for 50 years in Italy. This is the way our families have done it, traditions." And when you can see something with these certifications on it from Italy, it's a very strict process in a lot of these. In Modena, that whole area, Bologna, Modena, Viola, there's over 45 officially stamped products that come from that area. And prosciutto Parma is one of them. Very highly regarded prosciutto from Italy. It's ham. If you go to Italy, by the way, Their word for ham is prosciutto. Anywhere you go in the store, and they don't have ham like us. It's not like that ham that's molded into a square or rectangle loaf that they slice. When you're talking about ham in Italy, it's called prosciutto. And it is a high quality. When you say prosciutto Parma, it comes from Parma. When you say prosciutto San Daniele, it comes from San Daniele, which is up north again. And I've been in both operations in the same trip. 2015, 2016, Jamie and I were there with our kids, doing a wine tour and a food tour and taking a little vacation, and it was amazing. We learned a lot going into the Modena area. If you are a food enthusiast, you must go to the Modena, Bologna area in Italy, because that is where the magic happens in Italy when it comes to food. All of Italy is amazing for food. All of Italy is amazing, but that region right there is really, really incredible when it comes to lots and lots and lots of traditional Italian foods. So back to cheese. Go to Murray's, go to the site that Jamie dropped, murrayscheese.com, and whatever cheese you want there, if you want to experiment and get some cave-aged French cheese, a German cheese, an English cheese, if you want Shropshire, which is this yellow-colored blue cheese, let us know. Go there, get the actual name of it, the exact name of it, and message us, and we'll get you that cheese within 24 hours. It's an amazing, amazing process. So, hi Nick, hi Chris, hi everybody who's on, hi Ruben, hi Barbara, hi Casey, hi Sharon, hi Dean. I see Tim is on. Tim is one of our suppliers who gets us a lot of really cool products from the Chef's Warehouse. Really a great distributor. Hi Gene, a lot of people are on. I'm scrolling through. Christine, hey Mark, what's happening? If you're watching live right now, drop a comment, #live. If it's on the replay, drop a comment, #replay. If you like cheese, drop a comment of your favorite cheese. Right now, drop a comment. Yes, love brie, love camembert, love fresh mozzarella, buffalo mozzarella. If you want buffalo mozzarella, we have buffalo mozzarella coming in on Tuesday this week. Our shipment of buffalo mozzarella comes in on Tuesday. It is the oldest commercial buffalo mozzarella producer in Italy. And right after World War II, they literally took this herd of water buffalo and moved it to the south and set up what is known today as the first commercial producer of buffalo mozzarella. It is shipped to us frozen, by the way. They make it in Italy, they package it, they freeze it in Italy, and they ship it frozen so it stays fresh. We get it here and we thaw it. So we can sell it to you frozen, you take it home, put 3 or 4 in your freezer, and when you want the most amazing fresh buffalo milk, buffalo mozzarella, you take it out, put it in your refrigerator for 24 hours, and slice it the next day, and it is amazing. Jamie and I were in Campania last year. Campania is the region of Naples. That is the region that is famous for buffalo mozzarella. We went to store after store where they make it right in front of you. We got gelato made from buffalo milk, water buffalo milk. It's made from, when you use the term mozzarella in Italy, mozzarella, if you see that term, it's automatically from buffalo milk, unless it says cows. It has to denote cows, but that's just the thing that's understood in Italy. If you say mozzarella in Italy, in the U.S., it's cow's milk, unless they denote buffalo, because it's just understood that all mozzarella in the U.S. is cow. Water buffalo in Italy is what's used. So we were in Campania. We went through the region right near the Amalfi Coast. That is the most famous region in Italy for buffalo mozzarella. Our buffalo mozzarella comes from there. It gets shipped frozen. It's about a pound unit, a pound in a little tub. So again, if you are watching, a lot of people are, Sean, dinner was delicious. Awesome, thank you, Sean. Buffalo mozzarella, brie, gorgonzola. Hey, Brian, Steve is on. We already had an amazing Easter day. I had an awesome Easter day. We were busy at the restaurant. We had a very smooth service, lots of food going out. This morning at 9 o'clock, Justin and I and another friend of his got on our road bikes, on our bicycles, left Ellenville, and went up to the reservoir. pedaled up to Grahamsville, up to 55 near Woodburn, or 44 near Woodburn, headed down into Grahamsville, went around the reservoir, saw the bald eagles up on the one side of the reservoir where the nest is. As soon as we pulled in on our bicycles, on our road bikes, the bald eagle swooped down, landed on a branch, like right near us, jumped into the water, and it was almost taking a bath. And the bald eagle was in the water, like flapping its wings for literally like 5 minutes. Like, oh, this is cool. The bald eagle's taking a bath. There were people that were just up above us that had binoculars, and I wish I would have brought binoculars. We watched the bald eagle get out of the water with a fish, swim back to the nest, and feed the 2 babies that were in the nest. And the people that were next to us had binoculars. And they're like, oh yeah, this is what's going down. We couldn't quite see, so we didn't have binoculars, but they're like, yeah. They're actually breaking apart this fish and feeding the babies, the 2 babies that are in the nest, the 2 bald eagle babies, the fish that the bald eagle just caught. So that was really cool. We got a really good showing this morning in the bald eagle up there. It was a almost 6-mile ride that we did this morning. We left and it was like 28 degrees. When we got back, it was like almost 60 degrees. So it was awesome. Justin and I and a friend got a really awesome road bike in. 2,800 feet of vertical incline today around there, 36 miles. 2 hours and 27 minutes, I think. We were moving at some point, so it was really awesome. Hope everybody else had an amazing, amazing Thanksgiving, and then I got back here and we were rocking and rolling and busy and a smooth night. Hi, Cheryl. Cheryl got our Easter dinner today, and she got it delivered over in Walden. Folks, we will deliver. It's a $50 minimum. You need to call well ahead of time to make sure that we can actually deliver it. That we can actually have somebody that actually can physically deliver it. We do a couple deliveries a day. The good news is we can deliver wine, tequila, margaritas, mimosas. We can deliver all that kind of stuff. You just have to buy one food item, and we can literally bring you a picture of, if you wanted, we can bring you a picture of Manhattans. So Cheryl's saying the food was great. Awesome, Cheryl. Thank you. Tomorrow, Easter dinner was great. Awesome. Thank you. So Easter dinner tonight, we had these amazing hams from Beeler Family Farms out in Iowa. Hormone-free, antibiotic-free, pasture-raised, no added nitrates. No added nitrates. I told a story about this the other day that I was buying stuff from our one meat distributor who gets us all this high-quality grass-fed beef and amazing stuff. And he was like, Marcus, I got these great Easter hams. And I took them. And I forgot to ask them if they were nitrate-free. And I actually had to drive down to Newark to get these. So I drove down to Newark, got these, then I get back, and I'm like, I forgot to ask Michael if these hams are nitrate-free. And I open up the box and I look, and of course it says in big letters, no added nitrates. So I said to him, I forgot to ask you. He goes, Marcus, I would not sell you something with nitrates. I know what you're looking for. In fact, if Tim is still on, Tim is also another one of our sales reps. I've been doing business with Tim for over 20 years, long time. And when I go to buy something, Tim's like, no, that's not what you, that's not your quality. That's not what you're looking for. Because all these sales reps, all these companies know exactly what we're looking for at Aroma Time. Even our wine reps, they're like, no, that's too big of a brand. It's a co-op. It's not family owned. So that's really the amazing thing is we've set a precedence with a lot of our distributors, all of our distributors, like, hey, this is the mold of what we want. This is the stuff that is, I like to call it now, Chef on a Mission approved. This is the stuff that we can put our seal of approval on, our stamp on. So these are products that we're proud of serving. So, and I did a whole great fish video the other day. Go back on our Facebook or on our YouTube channel on our fish video. The 2 ingredients you need to know are in a lot of types of fish. That's on there. I won't get into that now. Because this video is about cheese. A lot of people out there love cheese. So, great question. With the purchase of cheese, do you sell your fig jam or bean dip? Yes. We have our bean dip here, which is organic, local white kidney beans, California olive oil, Redmond real salt from the Utah Flats, organic rosemary, and organic thyme. Certified organic rosemary, certified organic thyme. That's all that's in our bean dip. Bread alone comes back in on Tuesday. we've now doubled and tripled our order of Bread Alone products. As Bread Alone, we could have sold another 2 dozen loaves of bread today. We sold 2 dozen loaves of bread yesterday. We could have sold another 2 dozen today. So as this whole thing is working its way, we're learning what you want. We're learning what we already know what you want, but we're learning what we can buy for you. So bread now, and now you know, a lot of you now know we have bread. So from Bread Alone, we sold, I think, 18 baguettes like that, 18 loaves of bread like that. So this next week, we've doubled our order. Tuesday, more Bread Alone comes in, and more, Bread Alone comes in on Tuesday and Friday. The great thing about the Bread Alone bread is you can buy 2-3 loaves, you wrap it up, or you keep it wrapped up, throw it in your freezer. Keep it in your freezer. When you go to use it, pull out 2, 3, 4 slices, wrap it in foil, and pop it in your oven, 350 degrees for about 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 8 minutes. You grab it and it's a soft, you open it up and the bread has come back to life, amazing. Or you just pop it on a grill or in the broiler option of your oven. You put it in there for a few minutes and it comes back beautifully. So, we've got a comment here from January. I will have to call you guys. My daughter's Sweet 16 got canceled. This is one of the things that I wanted to say on Facebook the other day. Folks, you still have birthdays. You still have anniversaries. You still have big events coming up that you might not be able to have 50 people at, but you're still going to have you and your spouse or your immediate family at. Don't stop celebrating. Cherish those moments and buy really high quality food. So, buy high quality salmon, buy high quality vegetables, and cherish these moments. I was listening to a doctor the other day that's saying that loneliness will kill you. Even though we're on this social distancing and this isolation thing, that loneliness will weaken your immune system. So we still have to have meaningful connections, and we're still going to spend time with family. So buy high quality food that honors Mother Nature and honors your immune system and honors your body. So splurge, get some lobster tails, get a nice grass-fed steak. January, my birthday is Wednesday, so I'd love to get food from you guys. We're open 7 days. As a result of this coronavirus happening, we are open 7 days. We're normally open 6, closed on Wednesdays, but we're open 7 days. Wednesdays, we only do pizzas. That's the only thing happening here is buy one, get one free pizza Wednesday. It's the only thing we do. My son Justin's in the kitchen. I'm usually in the kitchen. Last week, Cody, who works the front of the dining room, Cody the bartender and waiter. Cody and Justin worked the kitchen last week. Cody helped Justin make like 120 pizzas on Wednesday. It was really awesome. I was out here helping everybody, getting them produce and mimosa kits and things like that. So, again, thank you everybody for tuning in. I appreciate it. If you're watching this live, drop a comment, #live. If it's on the replay, #replay. And the title of this is, I can get you any cheese in the world. And I basically can. There's a famous cheese shop in New York City called Murray's Cheese. Jamie dropped the link, murrayscheese.com. It's the most famous cheese shop probably in the country. They have the biggest selection, thousands of cheeses. They put, like, if you walk into Whole Foods and see all the cheese section, Murray's is a superstore of cheese. Superstore cheese. Go to their website, pick out any cheese on their website, and I can get it for you in 1 pound increments or smaller. So, for example, if it's like a camembert, that's a small little 5-ounce wheel, and it says 5 ounces, I can get you 1 piece. If it's a wheel of like famous cheddar or Shropshire or Gruyere or Yatos, which is an awesome cheese, Yatos, by the way, from Switzerland. If it's like a 3, 5, 10, 20 pound wheel, 86 pound wheel in the instance of Reggiano, they'll cut it in a 1 pound slice, in a 1 pound triangle, and ship us 1 pound. Whatever the price says on Murray's website, that is what we will charge you, okay? It's a great deal, all right? So we have a great relationship with Murray's and their supplier that comes up here. It takes about 24 hours or less. If you said, hey, Marcus, at 3 o'clock on a Monday, I want XYZ cheese that Murray's has. I go online, I order it, and it's to me the next morning by 10 a.m. That's less than 24 hours. If you get to me after 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, then we have to wait a whole nother day. But if you get to me by 4 o'clock, it's to me the next morning by 10 a.m., 11 a.m. It's here, right here in Ellenville. That's how quick this happens. A lot of our distributors, a couple of our distributors that are based out of the Bronx, their business is booming upstate here because a lot of people have come upstate, and people still need to eat. And a lot of them do home deliveries because a lot of restaurants are closed now. So a lot of people still need to eat and want high quality foods more than ever right now. This is like one of the biggest shifts that people say, hey, eating local, eating high quality, eating organic is so important, and that's what we want to do right now. I literally have people calling me and say, Marcus, I literally ordered 2 cases of organic pears for tomorrow, and most of those pears are already gone. I'll probably have 20 pounds left I can put on the table here. Organic apple, not organic, but local apples from upstate New York. I had a couple people say, hey, order me local apples. We'll take the case. We'll take this. We'll take that. So January is saying, logging on now. Thank you for this podcast. Awesome, January. Thank you. Everybody, thank you so much for supporting us. Jamie and I really honestly appreciate all of your support. We had no idea what we were getting into when they called for this lockdown and essential businesses only. And we have a lot of clients that we coach in the restaurant industry. We have a lot of people that rely upon us for marketing advice. And we're like, wow, this is a totally different frontier. We have a lot of friends in the restaurant industry. Some of them didn't stay open. Some of them closed. Some of them closed and then opened, and then some of them are still closed right now. And some of them are saying, Marcus, we're only doing 30% or 40% of our business. Jamie and I are doing over the business we did last year because we're being creative, innovative, and we're getting in front of you and getting your attention and getting you products that you want, products that you need, products that are awesome products. So our business is actually up. Our margins are down because we're selling products at a much, much lower margin. So we kind of have to offset and sell more products to even begin to make the kind of money we were making. But our sales are up because of that. And our goal right now is to give you education on how to eat right, better foods, giving you those better foods at a better price than normal. Most of our price, like for example, like Murray's, this is simple. I'm saving you money. You don't have to go to New York City. You don't have to call Murray's. We're getting you the same stuff that Murray's has at that same price. Local cheeses and local charcuterie and things that are local. What I do is I'll call Adams and I'm like, what do you have on the price for Chase Home Camembert? And they're like, $10. I'm like, okay, you charge 10. I'm gonna put it on our list for 9. And that's how I price it. And I wanna be much more competitive. The only thing I'm not competitive on is toilet paper. And it's honestly one of those things we're not in the business of. But I got a couple cases. I put it out here. It's expensive. It costs me more money than normal, a lot more money than normal. And if you have 1 or 2 toilet paper rolls left, then yeah, I can help you out. But it's not something that I want to be selling or in that business or I'm getting a good deal on. It's just one of those things like, oh yeah, I have it if I can help you out. We are giving away gloves though. And the price on gloves has gone up 20%, went up 20% in the last week. We are giving out free gloves. There's no purchase necessary for free gloves. You come in, we'll give you a handful of gloves. If you want to buy the box, we'll sell you the box. We have latex and vinyl now. Vinyl's a new addition as of last week. $8 and $7. But we're giving these out for totally free. Come in, no purchase necessary. We'll give you a handful of those. Do not pump gas without gloves. That gas handle is probably one of the dirtiest things you're going to touch. It's dirtier than anything else in the grocery store. It's dirty. People go there, they touch it all day long, handle after handle in the same spot they touch. They pull the trigger, it's the same. Viruses live on that. We know that the handle's metal. They live on there for a couple of days. That outside rubber thing, they live on there for a while. Viruses or germs or bacteria, whatever it is, they live on there. Do not pump gas without a glove. I've always kept a box of gloves in my van and my car. When I pump gas, boom, I take it and I use the glove and I throw it out. Do not litter with the gloves, folks. Please do not litter. Do not make Mother Nature angry. Put them in the proper recyclables or disposables that you can. Do not throw your gloves on the ground, okay? January saying, I watched somebody blow their nose in their hand and then grab the pump. Exactly. And then what happens? Somebody else grabs it, pumps, they get in their car, they're at Stewart's, they go grab a donut or a bagel or a sandwich, they unwrap it and they eat it with their hands. Gas pumps are extremely, extremely filthy, the gas handles. I take alcohol, rubbing alcohol with me. Hydrogen peroxide works. The Thieves bottle of essential oils works. Spray down your door handle, spray down your steering wheel, sanitize your hands, Lysol, whatever you want to use something and keep clean, okay? Don't transfer things. So I've done a lot of videos on how to properly use gloves, how to properly wash your hands, how to wash your knuckles really good, how to wash up, how to take gloves off, how to use all that. I've done many videos on that. That's one of our goals, is to educate you on things like that, on food and healthy living. I take this right into the store with me. If I were to go to Walmart right now, this would be in my hand. I would spray down the shopping cart handle. I would spray down, and I've always been very wary. Where the kids sit on the top there, and people put a lot of food up there, and I'm like, I've always thought this when I walk into the store. I'm like, okay, I'm pushing the shopping cart around. That section there that you push down and you flap that piece of plastic down, has the legs that the kid can sit there, 2 leg holes. I'm like, do you know what? A kid probably sat here who had dirty diapers, peed their diapers. Who knows what that kid was sitting in besides what's in the diapers, what's leaking out of the diapers. I've never put food in there. I'm like, this is probably the very worst place to put your bananas in, a loaf of bread, to put your pocketbook in. This is the worst place in the shopping cart to actually put something in. If you have rubbing alcohol, spray that part down too. Spray that part down. Spray the part you're putting your food down in. Spray all that down. When I go to Restaurant Depot or any other store, I spray the handles down. I spray everything as I pick it up. I spray it down and then put it into the cart. You cannot be too sure. Better be safe than sorry, folks. Better be safe than sorry. Spray, spray, spray. Rubbing alcohol. I did a video this morning. Walmart here had like 8 cases this morning. A friend of mine goes, Marcus, 8 cases are here in stock, and he picked me up 3 bottles of hydrogen peroxide. 88 cents a bottle. It is a bargain. Do not buy 12 bottles if you see that. You don't need it. Save some for other people. 2-3 bottles is all you need. I buy these 3-bottle increments. That's all you need is 3 bottles. It'll last you. Having 3 bottles of this, owning a restaurant, will last us probably a month. 3 bottles of rubbing alcohol. This is 91%. We can even dilute it down to like 70, 60%. It still works effectively. You spray. All right, that right there, that spray disperses, goes on things. There's a lot in here. There's a ton in here. 3 of these, spraying every box. Every box that walks into the restaurant, we spray it down. Vendors outside, spray everything down, come in. So we use these like crazy, and that's all we're gonna go through. So don't go buy 12 of these. You don't need 12 of these. Save some for other people. So if you went and bought all this in Walmart today, you're depriving somebody else of buying it, and they're gonna spread a virus. They're gonna spread a germ. So it doesn't make sense. You have to, more people need this so more people are not spreading anything, whatever it is. So that's the story. Don't hog it, because it's going to not allow somebody else to properly sanitize. Get what you need for the month. 3. Go to Walgreens, go to Rite Aid, go to, Ace Hardware. Ask them what day this comes in. Ask them what time they're unpacking the boxes, and then wait for it if you can't find it. And say, I'm here at 3 o'clock. You said you're unpacking the boxes at 3 o'clock. And that's also one way to get it. So, and pick some up for your neighbor. If you're going to the store, pick up 12 of them and then give them to 6 of your neighbors. So everybody, your neighbors, your friends, your family, everybody can be healthy and sanitize. So, January saying, please don't use the planet as your garbage can. Yes, folks, be very careful. January, thanks for watching and dropping a bunch of great comments. Ralph just joined. Hey Ralph, how's it going? So again, folks, I'm going to wrap this up now. I've got to get online, I have 8 more minutes until I can order my one order for tomorrow. Lots of new stuff coming in this week. Lots of more stuff coming in this. More beet juice. I put out beet juice today. I didn't think we could sell beet juice, but I've been talking about beet juice and how beets in particular, pomegranates too, but beets in particular have nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is great for your heart. It's great for working out. It brings oxygen into your system. It's fantastic. So I talked about that once or twice. I put out 6 bottles of organic beet juice from Knudsen, and it was gone like that. Gone. I'm like, wow, I didn't think you'd buy beet juice, but I guess, there's talk about it and you buy it. So that's awesome. So we have 2 more cases of beet juice coming in this Tuesday. I need to keep ordering 2 bottles for myself because I take a shot in the mornings before I go for my run or for my bike ride, like I did today. And even Jamie's like, today, she's like, wow, this beet juice stuff is pretty serious stuff. It's like every time I take it, my walks, my runs are a better performance. Beet juice is the new energy drink. In fact, I have a can of like a beet performer that I want to show everybody. So, and I have these. I guess I could sell these too. It's called Beet Performer. And I've been taking these for years. It's a can. Looks like the size of a Red Bull can. And this is an energy drink. All right. This is mixed with anything else? Sometimes they mix it with passion fruit or other juices or pineapple juice. This is with passion fruit juice. This is mostly beet and some passion fruit juice to take the edge of the beet juice off. People aren't used to beet juice flavor. January's asking if we have wheatgrass juice. We have wheatgrass juice. We have frozen wheatgrass juice in 1 ounce envelopes and 1 ounce pouches. There's 5 to a box. So 5 ounces, single shots, $12. They're frozen from a company, I think in Vermont or Maine or something. Evergreen. Evergreen's the company. This is what Jamie and I use for wheatgrass shots. Super smooth, super sweet, awesome. And they're easy to take because they're frozen. You thaw it the day before. You open up in the morning, you take a shot of it. Super easy to do. So Beet Performer is a great energy drink. The wheatgrass shots come in 1 ounce frozen pouches, 5 to a thing, $12. I don't know the price of these. I have a couple cases of these. If I put them on the shelf, they'd probably sell. So Beet Performer. Do not drink Gatorade. Do not drink Red Bull. If you want energy, true energy, beet juice, nitric oxide. This is the key to heart health. I read a study last year. I heard a podcast about a doctor talking about those Indians who go into those smoke, what are they called? They're like those smoke houses where they all sit there and like smoke profusely. And they were talking about how these Indians, or these natives in these smoke shacks didn't develop lung cancer. They weren't developing lung cancer. And they found that their diet was rich in spinach, beets, and there might have been 1 or 2 other things. And all those things that their diet was rich in are high in nitric oxide. And the study revealed that, okay, based upon their lifestyle, smoking excessively, and their diet, that nitric oxide had protective qualities to help them ward off any type of lung cancer. I'm not saying go smoke and go drink beets, but if you do smoke, you might want to really look into it based upon what that study said. I don't know where it was, but it was really a cool, interesting thing that I was listening to about maybe 2 years ago, I heard that. So people that have smoked in the past, they're trying to rebuild their lungs, beets. They were saying beets is an awesome thing. Spinach, nitric oxide. I guess at a certain age, which is why I guess your body produces nitric oxide. I don't remember what this said exactly, but I guess your body produces nitric oxide by itself. And as you age, it stops producing it, so you have to eat it. You have to eat foods rich in it, which is why a 10-year-old that destroys their diet, pizza, French fries, soda, all this junk food, will not get a heart attack. They're getting signs for heart disease, that they're getting markers in there for heart disease. There might be their cholesterol. This is why a 10-year-old doesn't drop dead of a heart attack, because their body's producing this nitric oxide naturally to protect them. But as you get older, you need to eat nitric oxide, and that's where you get it. Beets and spinach and greens and things like that. So, again, I'm not a doctor. I just read what other doctors say, or I listen to other doctors and things like that. So that was just a super interesting thing that I thought I would share. You can probably do a Google search on that and find your own conclusive information on that and find the study or wherever. So I'm going to end this now, folks, as I've got to get online. Sean's saying black cod and butterfish this week. Yes, black cod, butterfish, same fish. Black cod is amazing. It's not just no normal Pacific cod. Black cod is the king of cod when it comes to Alaskan cod. It's also called butterfish. Ming Tsai, this famous chef, I think nicknamed it butterfish in the 90s. And you cook this white fish and it flakes and it's moist, and without putting anything on it, it's like, this is amazing. You add a little salt, a little lemon, you add a sauce, and you're like, wow. Pricey, same price as halibut. I forgot what price it is coming in at, but it's a pricier fish like halibut, Pacific halibut. Atlantic halibut's cheap, and it's not sustainable. They don't monitor the catch. They don't monitor the quotas. So Atlantic halibut you can get all year long, and the species is not a strong population. Pacific halibut, Alaskan halibut particularly, strong quotas, fished very minimally, high quality, cold water, bottom fish. One of those fish, it's a flat fish. One of those fish that doctors say is one of those hard, healthy fish. So halibut, black cod is also another amazing fish. So Sean, those will be in on Thursday. That order gets placed tomorrow. I'm probably getting 40, 50 pounds of each. And I can guarantee you that by Friday, it's going to be gone again. People place orders, and it'll be back in the next Thursday. One of the problems I don't order 100 pounds of halibut, 100 pounds of tuna, 100 pounds of black cod, 100 pounds of shrimp this week is because I don't have enough freezer space for this. So I have to go week by week and figure out who needs what. Scallops. We sold 30 or 40 pounds of scallops in 3 days this last week. Thursday a batch came in. Saturday a batch came in. They're all gone. They were all gone by Saturday. And believe me, I could have sold another 20, 30 pounds of scallops today. I just don't have enough freezer space. So that's why we have to space things out. And besides, for me to bring in all this kind of stuff would cost a lot of money. And I have to make sure that we're going to actually sell this stuff as opposed to sitting on it and raking up big invoices and bills. So that's the story with that. Hi, Patty. Patty's watching now. Melissa's on. Hi, Melissa. But the title of this video, if you're still watching, is cheese. Go to murrayscheese.com, pick any cheese you want, and I will get it the next day for you at the cost that's on their website. Sometimes even less. Sometimes those prices are inflated, and I'm like, when they come in, I've done this. We do a lot of catering, especially in New York City, and we have some clients who want all these different cheeses, and I'll literally buy 16 different cheeses at a clip from Murray's, and by the time it gets delivered in our discount, it's cheaper than you going to buy it there. So if I can get it cheaper, then I will. If at the discount that we're getting, then I can pass it on to you as savings. If not, you're still getting amazing cheese, amazing quality from Murray's, the biggest selection in the world of cheeses, especially in New York or the U.S., at an amazing price, or the same exact price that Murray's would charge you. So, January, sea or bay scallops is a question January's asking. So, sea scallops. Difference between sea scallops and bay scallops. Bay scallops are the small scallops. Sea scallops are the larger scallops. The largest scallops are going to be diver scallops. And folks, I've always told people, if you go into a restaurant right now and see diver scallops on the menu, it's a fake or it's frozen. Diver scallops have a very short season. They go from November 1st to the second or third week in March. And it's literally what it sounds, diver scallops. This is when the boats don't go out because it's too turbulent, too cold. Boats don't go out. What happens is a day boat will go out, the diver will go down and hand pick scallops. When you hand pick a scallop as opposed to mid-trawl netting scallops, other forms of catching scallops, when you're hand picking with a diver that's going down in a wetsuit in the middle of the winter when it's freezing out, They cost money. We're selling scallops for $23 a pound, $22 a pound right now. I can't even buy diver scallops. Diver scallops would cost me like 30, 35 bucks a pound for a true diver scallop. Restaurants and chefs get confused because they think it's a big U10, 10 to a pound, that it's a big scallop. They call it diver scallops. It's not, they're not diver scallops. Diver scallops have a very short season, and they're literally hand-picked from divers, not netted, hand-picked, labor's up, it's expensive. It's one of those things where you just can't get diver scallops all year long. So if you see diver scallops on a restaurant menu in June, they're lying unless they're frozen from the winter. But realistically, I would have to pay over $30 a pound right now. We're selling high quality, dry packed scallops for what are we selling them for now? We're selling them for $22, $23 a pound. So diver scallops are super priced. If you ever get your hand on diver scallops, literally diver scallops, folks, scallops, good scallops in general, but diver scallops, you can go in, dive them, open it up, and eat the scallop raw right out of the shell. That's how fresh and awesome diver scallops are. When you cook scallops, sear them, both sides, and leave them raw in the center. A good high quality scallop will, you can eat raw. So Patty's saying my older brother used to dive years ago. He brought 8 pounds of scallops for Thanksgiving. Delicious, yeah. Diver scallops are awesome if you can ever get your hands on diver scallops. And again, there's guys that go out or gals that go out in the middle of the winter from November to March, the coldest time of the year, and they dive down in a wetsuit, insulated, and they hand-pick scallops. They're awesome, awesome scallops. Scallops, by the way, are the one fish that has an odor. That means it's fresh. A lot of people say, oh, it smells like fish. It smells fishy. So he ate them raw too. Yeah, see, awesome. Awesome, Patty, yep. So when you get a scallop, a high quality scallop, you open up the container, it has an odor to it. You're like, oh, no, that's a good odor. It's a sweet, good odor. When scallops do not smell, they're bad. That's the deal with scallops. If you open up a tin of scallops, a tub of scallops, a package of scallops, and there's no odor, you need to question those scallops. Scallops have this amazing, sweet odor on them. It's an odor that is good, all right? So that's what you want. If they don't smell, be very wary about it, okay? Fish, by the way, if you walk into like the seafood section of a store or a fishmonger, and you have this fishy smell, that you don't want that type of smell with fish in general. Fish should not smell except for scallops. So that's the deal on that. All right, folks, I'm going to finish my glass of wine here that I poured a while ago before this video. So Patty's saying love the odor. Yeah, the odor of scallops is awesome. It's a really awesome smell. So we have scallops in stock. They'll be back in Tuesday. Amazing scallops from the Georges Bank. They come frozen, like 22 a pound, I think 21 a pound, something. They're a great price right now. This wine here is from Cantele. Cantele is from Apulia, from southern Apulia, from Lecce. We're supposed to be going there in November. VIPWineryVacations.com. We're supposed to be going there. We're waiting for this whole travel thing and coronavirus and everything to subside, and hopefully we'll be okay. Italy really wants us to come. Southern Italy had no cases, by the way. Southern Italy was unaffected by coronavirus where we're going. Milan was the part that was hit the hardest with coronavirus. So Southern Italy, they're like, no, nothing's going on down here. So, yeah. So this is Chardonnay from Southern Italy, Cantele. Paolo Cantele is a friend of ours, amazing winemaker. Him and his brother that own the vineyard down there near Lecce. Jamie and I were there last November. All right, folks, go to murrayscheese.com. Find any cheese you want. Let us know by 3 o'clock, and we can get it for the next day in the morning by 9 a.m. for the same price or less that's on their site. And that's it for now, folks. Got to finish up my orders for today, and we'll talk to everybody later. Have an amazing night. Thank you, everybody, for commenting and watching. If you were watching this live, drop a comment, #live. If it was on the replay, #replay. And again, happy Easter to everybody.